guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeannie and this is Get This Glowing. If you've never been here before, then welcome to the channel. This is a channel for makeup, skincare, wellness, lifestyle, and I am so glad that you have found this channel, and I hope that before you leave today you will consider subscribing to the channel, and you can do so by clicking the big red subscribe button. While you're there, I hope that you consider hitting the post notification bell, and that way you'll be notified whenever I upload new content to my channel. If you have been here before and you're subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And in today's video, I am really excited to do this video. We are approaching the end of the Nordstrom anniversary sale, and I wanted to hop on here and do a sort of a mini review of the palette that's being offered by Bobbi Brown Cosmetics for this year's sale. This is what they are calling the Essential Deluxe Eyeshadow Face Palette. The palette looks like this. It's being offered for $85 at Nordstrom. And so I ordered this, and I really didn't have any intentions of keeping this palette, but whenever I got it, the packaging is so pretty. So this palette, like I said, is being offered for $85. It comes in this clutch to carry it in, and it's also offered with the smoky, this is called the Smoky Eye Mascara. And so if you'd like to see my thoughts on this palette, then just keep watching. We're going to get into it right now. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. It is in a nice plastic container. It's nice and travel friendly. It has a beautiful, beautiful outer packaging. The names of the shades are on the back for you. When you open it up, you get a beautiful mirror. It comes with a brush, and there are 3 bronzing and highlight shades on this side, and 6 eyeshadows on this side. 4 are mattes, 1 is a shimmer, and 1 is a metallic. And this color story is just right up my alley, right in my wheelhouse. I love pinky nudes, and I have every single eyeshadow that's in this palette on my lids today. And I've also used this palette 2 other times, and I did create a little bit of variation, but I will admit there's not a lot of looks that you can get out of this palette. I really, really like the bronzer that's in this palette. I'm wearing it today. The highlighter that I have on, I do have on this highlighter, but over the top of it I do have on the Jouer Molten Glow highlighter, because the highlighter, it's like, this is just the highlighter from this palette. And then on this side, just to show you kind of the difference, this is just more subtle, and this is a little bit blinged up with the Molten Glow. So I don't feel like that, you know, if you want something that's really going to be more blingy, you're going to have to use something else. So this is more of an understated highlight. That's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because as you get older, a lot of times you don't want that blinging across the park. I'm just giving you a comparison. So in no way am I saying that that is a bad thing at all. I'm just saying that as a comparison to a very blingy highlighter, I put some blingy highlighter on this side of the face to compare to this. So there is a little bit, you know, you can definitely see this highlight. It is a beautiful highlight, but it's not going to be super blingy like, say, the Molten Glow. It is understated. It does give you that highlight, but yet it's not going to be so much that you're going to feel overdone if a real blingy highlight makes you feel overdone. You're not going to get that with this palette. It is a beautiful, beautiful palette. The blush does have a highlight to it. This is not really a blush per se. It is a pink highlight. So I did use a regular, I used MAC Love Cloud on this side. I did not use this highlight. I used a regular matte blush today. So you can use it as a sparkly blush if you want to, but it is not, in fact, a blush. So just so you know. And this is a really pretty color that you can use to contour with or bronze with, or you can use this also in your transition shade. It works nice as a transition color on your lid. It is a really nice color, so I really, really like that. This shade I have under my lash line, and I have it as my eyeliner and my tight line. So that is a beautiful, beautiful matte brown color. I have this shade on my lid, and then I have this one just right in the center of my lid as just a pop of color. But these eyeshadows blend out beautifully. There's no fallout. There's very, very little kick up. What kick up that there is right here in the pan. And they just are smooth as silk. They are so beautiful. And like I said, you just get a very, very beautiful color, just a very beautiful look whenever you're done. So a very pretty palette for a wedding look. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it to the office, and you can wear it glam for date night. So I'm really loving the palette. So what are the cons? The palette is expensive. It is very expensive, you know, coming in at $85. You cannot get a ton of looks, I don't think. Out of this you can get a nice pinky smoky eye. I've done that. You can get a very monochrome look. You can get a very metallic pinky look by using this metallic shade all over your lid. But you know, really getting a lot of different looks, this is not going to be your palette, but it is a great palette for travel. Am I happy with the palette? Yes, I am very happy with the palette because I love pinky nudes. But if you do not like, and it's more on the warm side of pink to me, because these shades here, this shade here has a little bit of, really a little bit of warmth in it, and the brown is sort of warm to me once it goes on my eyes, so it just really suits me to a T. I'm loving the way it looks on my eyes, and it just makes my eyes pop, so I really love it. But if that is not your jam and that's not your vibe, then definitely you would want to skip on this one because it is expensive and there's not going to be a ton of looks that you can create out of this palette. But for me, I love it. So you really, with this one, you're going to have to think about what you're looking for in a palette, how many looks you can create with this palette, and what do you have in your collection already. So this palette reminds me of the Nude palette that was offered exclusively at Nordstrom about, well, it was probably about 8 months ago by Bobbi Brown. And I did not pick up that. I know my girlfriend Shauna did pick that palette up, but I did not. And it also reminds me of this palette. So it somewhat reminds me of the Nude Drama palette. So if you have the Nude Drama palette, you might want to think about whether or not you really need this palette, because some of the colors are similar in this palette. For example, if you're looking at the Nude Drama palette versus this palette, then you have Bare Cream and you've got Ivory. The Rich Brown and Espresso are almost the same. So let me just swatch some of these that are very, very close. So you're going to at least have two shades that are almost the same, or very, very close, I should say, because this here is the Nordstrom Anniversary palette, and this is Nude Drama. Nordstrom Anniversary palette, and this is Nude Drama right here. So you're going to have very similar shades for the, and the shades that I'm talking about would be this shade here versus this shade here. That's just something to keep in mind, that if you have Nude Drama, then, you know, it's going to be, you know, pretty similar. So you have this shade here versus this shade here. So that would be another one that would be not exact, but similar. So I'm not saying that they're dupes for each other by any means. I'm just saying that there are similar shades. And so that is something that, as you are thinking about, you know, what's in your collection, if you are a big Bobbi Brown fan like I am, you know, what's in your collection, what do you need in your collection, what do you already have in your collection, you know, and what is going to be worth it to you. So just something to bear in mind. And that's just one of the palettes that could be overlapping. Then you've got the one that I was talking about, that I'll try to link up here, a picture of, you know, or split screen it, a picture of, that would be like the one that my girlfriend Shauna had gotten last year. That was exclusive to Nordstrom. So just a few things to keep in mind as you're thinking about this palette, if you're on the fence about getting the Bobbi Brown Anniversary palette. So I just wanted to come on here and give you some food for thought. If you're thinking about that and you're still on the fence about it, you know, should I get it, should I not? It is a beautiful palette, but think about what you already have in your collection before you go out and spend the coin for this palette, because you could already have a lot of shades that would be very, very similar, and you could get the same look as what you're going to be able to get with this palette. And there's not a lot of looks that you're going to be able to get out of this palette. So just some food for thought from me about this palette. And the mascara that is in here, I do like it, and it's a very good one. So I just thought I would hop on real quick and show you the look that I got, what I'm thinking about it. I do like the palette, but I could probably have passed over it with the fact that I have Nude Drama. So just some thoughts about that I thought I would share for those of you that are on the fence about, do I get it or do I not get it? So I hope that this video helped you. I hope that before you leave, you'll consider subscribing to my channel. All you have to do is hit the big red subscribe button below. And I'll see you in my next video. I hope that you're having a great day. And bye for now.